Okay, now I'm live. Man, I've been talking for like 10 minutes. I've been talking like 10 minutes and I ain't live. Do my intro all over again. Greetings from the Erie Coast. This is Matt Shad. I'm stepping it out on the trail. Uh, it is it is hot as fuck. It's like 92 degrees. A little bit past noon. Got my little sustainment pack on. I'm gonna go hit the trail. Take that hill that I found on my last episode of The Creek Still Flows. Yeah, good times. Good times indeed. The sun is shining, the birds are chirping. It is hot. Hopefully, I will have good shade in the solace of the woods. Currently en route to the trail. And we'll hit that off the beaten path. Yeah, it's hot. It's gonna suck. I do have got my little very light pack. Most of it is drinks and water. Got two containers of water, one container of Gatorade. Yeah, electrolytes if I need it. Powdered electrolytes. Got some snacks. Some fucking granola bars and shit. Cigarettes, lighter, Spyderco knife, my modern day bow and arrow, because you never know, and an IFAK, just for good measure. And I have on sensible shoes today. Yeah, just where I want to go. Flip flops are problematic. I don't feel like getting poison ivy or poison oak, poison sumac. So yeah. Apologize, can't see chat. So that's what's up. So enjoy this. This is not a pre-recorded live stream. This is live. I'm live recording my demise. But now it's good to get out, breathe hard, get the heat to surround your ass, cook you a little bit, get yourself acclimatized. And what better way to acclimatize than going for a fucking walk in the heat? I hate the heat. I really do. I really fucking hate it. See if I can see chat here. Who's this? KP, Blue Butterfly. So y'all, how y'all doing? Doing the things. I don't know how long I'm gonna be out here. I don't know if y'all can see this well. A lot of bikers, a lot of traffic on this trail. So as a courtesy, stick to the right side of the trail, and hopefully the numerous bikers that come running through here will go, on your right, on your left, just to be nice. I hate the bikers that come running up behind you. It's just like, motherfucker. And a lot on me. Sometimes you get that. Oh yeah, it feels cooler already. Sometimes you get that fucking smart ass and wants to see how close he can get to you. They get off on it. If I'm a split second faster, though, they catch an elbow to the teeth, and I might have to dig out some dental out of my elbow, but fucker won't do that shit again, right? Or I just body check. Boom. No, it's just that's just me thinking, scenario wise. Always thinking scenario wise. For the most part, people are nice and courteous. So let's take this in. Beginning of the trail. This is the same trail that I took on The Creek Still Flows. The creek is that way. It's nice and it's actually really, it's nice. It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool down this way. Hopefully it gets cooler down by the creek. There's a lot more head cover. So that'd be a nice cool place. But I plan on taking the hill and find a cool place in the shade up on top of the hill. And same motherfucker. And maybe take a little snack, drink some water. Right. Beautiful place. And yeah, we're still in society. You can hear the fucking ambulances and bullshit. Right. So oh yeah, it's nice and cool in the shade. Wind blowing. Oh, you really appreciate the wind on hot days. But yeah, I just wanted to get this out here, and I might get a little deep. Depends on how fucked up and dehydrated I get. You never know. Never know. You might be. You never know when you're going to live stream your own fucking demise out in the real world. I hope the signal is well. I hope that the audio and visual is good to go. So we will continue as if everything is fine. It's fine, really, it's fine. But I didn't know it was going to be this hot. I knew that Sunday I wanted to get out. Saturday I wanted to get out. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I don't think I got out Saturday. Just kind of messed around. It's kind of like a recovery day. And then Sunday, right before work, I'm like, well, fuck, man. I got to get out there. I get some miles on these feet. The nature is just so amazing, right? So many benefits to this. And my fucking wanderlust mentality. I want to explore, even if it's little by little, right? Just kind of recon the area, take it all in, because you never know. I might have to come out here and let's be my AO. Might be my egress, my exfil. Hell, I could probably drive on this fucking road, on this trail. Chances are. Yeah, it's wide enough. Nobody thinks about that, huh? Well, that's pretty cool. I've already identified water sources. Already identified. Like I said, this trail is an ancient hunting. It leads to auspicious ancient hunting ground, where tribes for thousands of years take this trail and come to a specific area to meet up, and do some hunting, replenish their stock, fellowship, squash fucking beef, shit like that. So they did that shit for thousands of years. Something we've always done, right? Yeah. Yeah, it feels great. It was absolutely great. Yeah. I love how nobody acknowledges your presence when you wave at them. Give them a nod. You're just like, I don't care. You're fucking walking, you're jogging, you're riding your bike. Say hi to a motherfucker. Just say hi. Acknowledge their presence. But hey, that's life in the big city, right? People are cold. People are cold. You just gotta respect that, I guess. It's like whatever. I'll never see that motherfucker again. And never see me again. I'm irrelevant in their lives. And which is a good segue you know. And yeah, I'm I'm building off the shoulders of giants here, inspired by Hutch, his earlier live stream. And so, uh, my channel, y'all been to my channel, y'all know what's up. It's cool. I like to have fun. I like to, engage in conversation, and I like to, I like no drama. Everybody likes no drama, but I like drama, and I like the reaction that people have to drama, and myself. That's the reason why I say all are welcome if they're brave enough. So, we've all kind of known each other. I say kind of known each other for years. On these interwebs, on these YouTube streets. Everybody says hi to everybody. Hey, how you doing? Oh, so sorry you're going through that. Hey, congratulations on this and that. It's great, but y'all don't know me. You don't fucking know me. I mean, you hear what I say, and I will say that this YouTube thing, this sense of community and getting to meet people. Now that's what's up. Getting to meet people, getting to shake their hand, look a motherfucker in the eye, right? Smell his soul, smell her soul, and go, are you full of shit or are you for real, right? So I do not apologize for any of my content. And a lot of times it's to showcase. You know what I'm saying? And people deal with people deal with with drama and questioning question the motherfucker. Seriously, fuck yeah. I grew up hard in the hood and then into the woods, right? And then went to the Marine Corps boot camp. So all my life, motherfuckers been yelling at me, telling me I'm shit, telling me this, telling me that, insulting me, berating me. It's if you ain't got tough skin at this point of the game, if you're past 20 years old and you're still crying like a little bitch, somebody calls you a fucking name, then there's no fucking help for you. There's people playing in the creek. It's awesome. Yeah, the creek still flows, y'all. Right? If you're not adult enough to listen to what someone says about you and either go, yeah, fuck you, you're full of shit, or there's always that part of me that says, are they right? I question, are they right? Am I being a little bitch? Am I, you know what I'm saying? It's, it's that self-accountability that we have to have for each other, for ourselves. Having people around you that will tell you, hey, wait a minute, man, whoa, slow your roll, bro. You're fucking up. I mean, I've had my life saved by that kind of talk. All my life, I had motherfuckers tell me, keep going the way you're going, you're going to end up in prison. They were right. They were absolutely right. I became a prison guard. But, let's see, there's that trail. Did I pass it? I think I passed it. Let me backtrack. Anyway, real talk, right? It's real talk. We're adults. We have to be able to ask hard questions of people that we like and love, and as a person that's being questioned, no, it's up ahead. Okay. You have to take that, as like, okay, yeah, let's talk. Let's get real. Let's get serious. I don't know how many times you've seen on my channel where someone gets really insulted when a question is asked. It's like, how dare you fucking question me? You call me a liar? Well, right now, yes. Right now, you have to prove yourself. Right now, I believe half of what I see and nothing of what I hear. And so, yeah, show me something. A lot of you out there that I call friends that we've been in contact with each other for quite some time. Uh, you know, you've shown each other a lot of stuff, shared a lot of things, um, and it's legit, right? That legitimacy has been established. Oh, another creek. Ooh, and it's fairly dry. So yeah, this does go to the creek where those people are. They're probably right there, as you can hear them. This creek, small meandering creek, feeds into the bigger creek. That's cool. There's all kinds of dips and draws in there. I could probably take that creek up because it looks like it goes up in elevation that way. But I just wanted to see where this was, where it goes. Pretty cool place. Okay, fine. Let's go this way. See what's out here. And that's what we do, man. We talk to each other. We learn from each other. And how lush this is. I'm not gonna walk out there and disturb that. Like something I have something. And some tracking, right? Work on your tracking skills. That's beautiful. All right. That's how we learn. That's how we grow. And that's how we grow each other. Constructive criticism. Point taken. Thank you very much. You know, improve. You know, that's what we do, man. We got to prove ourselves. We got to prove ourselves to ourselves, and then to others. You know, and that's why we do these things, man. That's why we get out there. That's why we get out here and you know, do the things, right? They always talk about do the things. You know, yeah, life gets in the way, right? Life sucks. We got to work. We got families. You know, time is needed to focus on things. But you know, what are you about? But who are you? Are you a man or woman of action? Are you a grower, not a shower? You know what I'm saying? Are you a shower, not a grower? I love this plateau area. I really do. There's our hill. We're gonna take that hill, and it's gonna suck. We'll see. Last time I did this was in flip flops, so I hope I'm doing this with one hand and a backpack. Here we go, folks. Take that fucking hill. You know, I was training in the Marine Corps. Oh, look, a hill. Let's run up this thing fucking 20 times, 20 times with all our gear. Okay. Nope. Yeah, baby. Oh, oh. Slippery. This is the steep part. Yeah, get some. Oh. Woo, yeah, go, go, go. Oh. Falling. Fuck you. Not there yet. Oh, feel the glutes burning. Yeah. Can't stop till you get to the top of the hill. Fuck yeah. Woo, fuck. Ah. Fuck you, hill. Yeah, that sucks. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. Never more. Never more alive until you push yourself. Oh yeah. Okay. Wow. I need to quit smoking. Yeah. This is at the junction that I came to last time. Top of the ridge. Oh yeah. Feels great. Catch my breath. Cool down. Walk around. Can't stop. You stop. That's when it sucks. So, cooling off here. Little walk. I'm fucking 51 years old and I smoke way too fucking much. So, yeah, man, imagine doing that a few hundred times in a year. Yeah, that hill's no joke. I ran up that motherfucker this time. Last time is very slow going. I flip flops on. I had basically my wood cleats and my forest cleats. So yeah, this is good. Nice cool down. Start to calm down. Heart rate is dropping a little. Breathing is more regular. Just keep walking it out. I think I drink a Gatorade after this and chill, or drink a Gatorade and continue to walk after I calm down. Oh yeah, here's another cool little exercise, especially when you're like high anxiety, high physical stress. Oh. 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 So what I do there is boom, take a break, lay down, take a knee, whatever, and you're trying to get that natural point of aim, natural point of rest, because you're trying to calm down so you can make that shot, right? And the trick is slow your breathing, even though your heartbeat's going. Take deep breaths, slow down your heartbeat, your breathing just a little bit, and then I forgot what it's called. You can help me out there in chat, you med heads, medical heads. The up of the heartbeat, and then you wait for the oomp, boom, right? The boom, 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 right? At the boom, boom. Between your lowest, when it pumps out all the air, all the blood, until it takes up again. That's your natural point of pause. That boom, boom. And that's when I'm not breathing. That's when my heart is not beating. There's no boom, boom, boom. There's no high blood pressure in my veins. And I can go. Right. And that's when you can make that shot. That's just a quick little tutorial for you. How's that? I cannot see chat. I'll attempt to. Yeah. Here we go. I'm gonna fuck this hat. I'm gonna grab the Gatorade out of here, and I think I'm gonna walk that way, along this ridge line, and just kind of take in the sights, and take you along with me. All right. I appreciate everybody that's here. I'm sorry I can't address everyone in chat. Fucking doing the things, y'all. Pushing myself here. So, got me a Gatorade purple. Let's go. Oh, it's so good. So fucking good. All right. I want to follow this ridge line, see where it goes. It looks like maybe there's higher elevation up ahead, but not so much. Yeah. That's beautiful here, man. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, yeah. It's a little cooler here in the woods, shade. And every now and then, a nice breeze comes through the trees, the forest, cools things down. Oh, yeah, this is nice. Look at this view. Almost a straight down drop. A little steeper than the hill we just climbed. Looks like there's those that still climb it. Looks like a fairly dry creek bed down there in this little valley. It's like the path splits here. I want to go this way. We'll follow this ridge line. Maybe we'll come back to this path here. Looks like it goes around to the right. This one kind of follows the ridge going around. Check our safes. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So this is great. See some high ground up there. We can get around it. Dead trees up there. Natural cover. Big trees. Oh, shit. Takes us right up there. So I hope everybody had a great 4th of July. Independence Day. America. Yeah, there's a little creek bed down there. You see some running water. Oh, take it slow up this hill. Why not? And so, there's another thing I was thinking about and reflecting, which I know to be true, is you look at your map, Google, whatever, says, oh yeah, if you want to get to point A to point B, it'll take you 9 days of walking, or 2 days of walking, trip that takes you 30 minutes in the car, takes you fucking 8 hours walking. You account for the terrain, I'm going slow as fuck. I'm gonna take a rest here. This nice log. Chill. Drink some Gatorade. Maybe not. Man. Yeah. How you doing? Hope my signal is doing well. You know, get the 5x5 on me. I'm 64. Sure, if I rise, pick up. It's golden. Mm. I did not bring my readers with me. I can't see who's in chat. Maybe I can. Rabbit. Is that Bonnie? Bonnie. Holly. Jane. Kennedy. Right, Rabbit. Firewood, yeah. Blue butterfly, fish sticks. Bonnie. Maverick. Why are you not blue? You should be blue. I can't make you blue off the live StreamYard. Celebrated my dad's birthday yesterday. Happy birthday to your dad. Fish sticks. There's that Chicken Texas. Yeah, okay. All right. Boom. Who's that? It's Canajan. Rabbit. Freezing in the winter. See, I can't wait. I can't wait to run this trail in the winter. That's gonna be badass. All right, Joe. Yep. Right before you shoot. Right, Joe. KP Rabbit. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna sit here and chill, relax. What was I talking about before? Who was let's get into this conversation. Inspired by Hutch and his rant. If you haven't seen that, go check out my community page. I shared it. It's what's up. It is what's up. You know, and y'all got questions for me? Fucking question me, right? I am not above. Above reproach, right? I enjoy constructive criticism, questions, right? You know, you want to ask me something. Be careful what you ask, you know, because my life is an open book, and I can easily reference the pages. So you might get a little bit more than you ask for sometimes. But yeah, I mean, knowing each other and discussing shit with each other, right? Asking questions. You know, I like to ask questions or see people get into a uncomfortable questioning, like almost like an interview, and you start to see, because you know that goes with the whole thing of vibing with folks, right? Even people you don't know. You ask them a hard question, you see how they react. They get all anxiety. Do they get puffed up and fucking want to fight you? Right? Now, who the fuck you talking to, man? I'm just asking a question, man. Right? You know, I'm just asking a legitimate question. That's all. You know, and then if they get all defensive and then offensive, then you know that they just. I mean, we're all human, and a lot of times we're ruled by emotions. You know, you ladies are absolutely emotional creatures. But you know, there is some wisdom there. There's some strength in whatever. So, you know, that has to be addressed, right, and acknowledged. But for the most part, you ladies are fucking crazy. Ask your husbands, right? And I'm like, yeah, you know. I mean, I learned having girlfriends. You know, if I want to waste away like an hour or 2 hours, all I have to do is just ask them, "How was your day?" and just shut up and let them go. You know, they'll tell you every fucking thing they know about fucking everybody and how they feel about them. You know, that fucking bitch at the office, she's always stealing my lunch. She's always side-eyeing me, right? You know, like, and then she has the nerve, the audacity to say good morning. Right? You know, okay, you know, so it's kind of like reading into more than it is, right? Man, we just kind of take it at face value, right? Like, yeah, good morning. Carry on, because we don't give a fuck. Right? All right. Well, I mean, even if we are sensitive enough to realize that somebody is like, hating on us or whatever, we don't care. You're not going to be able to. You're not going to be able to make everybody happy, and it's none of your business what other people think of you. It's really not. If you live that life that you're always worried about people, and we've all been there. Do they like me? They like me. They really, really like me. No, they hate me. If you just kind of like say fuck it and go on your own, it's funny how that works. When you say I don't care how you feel, I'm going to do what the fuck I want. People respect that. It's kind of, even the fucking haters. They're like, you know what? I respect that, and they're kind of inspired by it. So I think it's very important to ask questions. Ask hard questions, right? And that's what I kind of do in my chats. If y'all haven't noticed in live streams, I'll take up a position just to see and where they are. Doesn't necessarily mean I believe in what I just asked you or implied that I'm leaning towards the left or the right or whatever. I just want to see how motherfucker takes it and goes with it. Right? Tells me a lot about him and myself. Right? So if I get questions, insults, y'all seen me blow up motherfuckers before, and you've also seen me just kind of just be chill, right? And then just like ask a question. Calmly ask a fucking hard question. They get all crazy, and they're like, "Oh fuck, man, who the fuck you think you are?" I just ask a question, bro. You don't want to tell me anything. That's fine, but that tells me everything about you. So kind of leaning towards that sigma male kind of thing, and also an extrovert, right? I love to what's up, be the guy at the party with the lampshade on. But yet still be able to read the crowd and fill things out. It's gotten me out of a lot of jams, and I know it's saved my life a few times. It's just like, man, you're glad you got out of there when you did. They were going to kill you. Like, oh shit, really? Yeah, yeah, I kind of felt that. I wasn't sure though, but followed my gut and got the hell up out of there. What's up, X? Let's go. You know what? If I call you friend, you call me friend, I'm not going to get offended if you ask me, a hard question. If you believe that I'm fucking up and you want to bring it to my attention. I mean, I just at work, I just finished a training course basically for my I want to say my promotion and in my pay raise, a raise. And the guy that was my trainer was a no nonsense, hard as fuck Marine, younger than me, and he kept asking me, from time to time, he's like, I'm not being too hard on you. I mean, you're not like hiding in the corner crying your eyes out. It's like, man, fuck you, man. It's like you're being. I told him, I said, you're being a lot nicer to me than I would be to you if you were if I was in your shoes. It's right, because when I train, and you ask people that know me that have been trained, it's deploy knife hands. I'm dead fucking serious. Especially in the beginning, right? You got to set boundaries. You got to let a motherfucker know this is the deal. This is what I want. This is what I expect out of you, and nothing else is needed. This is what you need to do. This is what you need to prove to me. This is how you prove to me, and I do this for many, many reasons to keep you safe and for you to learn some shit, right? And to believe and to learn that to prove to me that you have that discipline to just do what you're told, right? Then later on, you can figure shit out on your own, because that's the evolution of it. You think about Marine Corps with the boot camp, right? come into boot camp and I was like, oh, hey, how you doing, drill instructor? Hi, how you doing, Mr. Recruit? Are you doing well? Would you like some water? Is it too hot for you? I hope you're doing well. Congratulations on joining boot camp for the next 3 months. Things are going to be a little difficult, but we're here to guide you through this process, and hopefully when you graduate, you'll be a stellar Marine. No, it's, I don't know why. You shut your fucking mouth. Stand on the line. God. Right? It's boom. Shock and awe. Fucking dead serious. Let's go. Right? Shut your fucking mouth. Do as you're told. Meet responsible orders. Learn some shit. And prove to me and improve to yourself that you can do this. The hard things. And you can take some constructive criticism, some insults, and motherfuckers will cut deep. I mean, you disgusting fat body, you're going to die a fucking heart attack on the next run. I mean, it's you hear shit like that, and you get to the point where you're like, motherfuck you, I'm going to prove you wrong. Right. And then you know who you are after that. You know who the fuck you are after that. After motherfuckers have been pushing you and insulting you and just giving you the fucking business, you come out of that going, wow, I accomplished it. I took that hill. So what's another hill? It's that, you train you're going to be as hard as you are. You're going to be as good as you are, the harder you train, right? You're always going to resort back to your training. So if you're constantly training and doing stuff and something happens in real life, you're just gonna be like, whatever, bro, I face worse in training. So, of course, if people want to, especially my friends, they want to ask questions, they want to, question things, they want to insult me. I mean, my group of friends, we call each other names all the fucking time. And anybody else would have been like, what the fuck are y'all, man? Y'all talk to each other like that? Oh yeah, and we're like 12-year-old schoolboys and girls. We're just insulting each other. Cutting deep. But that's part of that camaraderie, right? So I have 3 trails here. One looks like it goes down. One looks like it kind of goes around that way. And then this one goes up the hill, following the ridge. I think I'm going to take this one. After my little Gatorade break. So, you know what? You got to prove to me. First, you got to prove to yourself who you are and what you're capable of, what you're not capable of. Your strengths and weaknesses. Know your fucking limitations. Knowing your limitations is more powerful than your abilities. It really is. And of course, you build on that. Okay, I'm gonna make my limitations a lot less. Build on your weaknesses. Right now, I'm realizing I smoke too much. But I'm also stubborn as fuck and enjoy the rush. So first you got to prove to yourself, and then you got to prove to others. You got to have that confidence. That's the thing. It's showing confidence in your abilities, it goes that way. And this little trail, this way. Oh. You gotta have confidence in your answers. Confidence in your decision making. Even if it's the wrong decision. Something happens right in front of me. Do I go left or go right? Boom, I go right. I might run into a bear that way. But you know what? I went right. I made the decision. I did it confidently. I'm not just sitting here going, you know what? Let me weigh my options. Maybe I'll go left because it's the quickest way down. and I get out of the thread area quickly. You know, boom! I just fall down the fucking trail, fall down the cliff. You know, try to and just do it fastly, quick, fast, in a hurry. Try to mitigate my damage, or I just run blindly through these woods in this general direction while this motherfucker behind the tree chases me down because they've been hanging out, lying in wait, drinking water, taking a nap. I had to walk all up that fucking hill, exerting all kinds of energy, right? Getting myself all tired and shit, just to go, oh fuck, well, maybe I can outrun him in the woods. So, whatever, I made the decision, made the choice. This looks kind of planned. Shut up now. Check this area out. Sticks didn't just fall there by themselves. They were placed there. And with these sticks. There's a bit of a worn trail around here. Ooh. I heard it through the grapevine that no longer will you be mine. Oh, oh, oh. Heard it through the grapevine. I'm about to lose my mind. Honey, honey, yeah. Da, 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 da. Beautiful. It appears that the ridge line just continues. There's a trail that continues down up the ridge line. It's a trail. It's like trail going that way. Pretty badass, man. I like that little plateau there. Yeah, we got a nice breeze blowing. Yeah, this is beautiful, man. This is beautiful. So, badass. I like this little area, even though I know that it's indicative of human activity. It looks like another, I guess you would call it a picket line. It's a bunch of trees, a bunch of sticks built into a wall. They used to call picket lines. You know, it's just a way of denying the advance of the enemy on foot. Right? You have to either go around it or over it. And, you're setting in your covered location, picking them off. Deny entry. So this is beautiful, man. I love this spot right here. I do. It's kind of off the beaten path. It's already worn down anyway. Right. I like this. I could play in this area right here. Do a small little workout. There was some like, sticks. Man. I'm gonna continue on this. Looks like the ridgeline starts to drop down a little bit, and I'm slowing down a little bit. Take this opportunity to smoke a little cigarette and look at chat. Maybe. What's up, Teresa? Yep. Imagine thousands of years ago, you up here, your bow and arrow, your spear, your atalil, you're hunting fucking deer or rabbit, squirrel. Yeah, this little picket line. Looks like somebody's been cutting vines. Yeah. Some rocks. Possibly strategically placed at some point. Or it's just really rocky. Yeah, somebody's been cutting grapevines. appears to be a type of opening up ahead. You see the trees, right? Look at the horizon of the trees, the horizon, and look through the trees, and you'll see sunlight. That's indicative of a clearing. Yeah, this is great. We're still live? Yeah, okay. Badass. Kind of want to see what's over here. Big fucking tree. Just broke and fell. Massive. This twisted trunk fell. Yet to see any snakes. It's definitely warm enough for them to be out and about. I don't know if there is any snakes here. Oh, yeah. There's a trail. Looks like it ends right there at the trees. Fallen trees. No, it curves around the trees. Goes that way. Probably where that one trail goes. See this clearing up ahead? Yeah, I have fucking trees. Wow. Boom. Oh, yeah. This is nice. Squirrel. Get back to the ridge. Ridge line here. The edge. Oh, yeah. Got dark. Clouds going in front of the sun. Drop the temperature a little bit. All this edge. See where it takes me. See what else I can find. Well, thank you very much, folks, for hanging out with me today on this little walkabout, a little refuge into the woods, disappear into the tree line, see what's out here, exploring my area. Just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Amazing. Bigger people. I'm just unpacking this away in my pocket, not leaving a trail. I hunt, I fish, I grill. I love it. I don't do a lot of hunting and fishing anymore. Yeah, for one, the area is not indicative for it. I could. I have. But living in a society, you're like, I have a tendency to frown upon such things. It's always nice to know that I can get out here and do it if I want. I don't know, it looks like a rock wall that started. Perhaps. Yeah. Trail has kind of ended. Still going to keep to the outside, to the edge. Like nobody's been up here in quite some time. Yeah, more collection of rocks. Yeah, we're off the beaten path now. Deer sign. Oh yeah, that drops there. I see some berries down there. Yeah, I see a house. Hello, house. That sucks. Probably what I'm running into. Some kind of, you know, housing area. Yep. I see blue. I'm just going to walk up to it to identify, locate. To see where the fuck I am. It's like a storage unit. See a fence. See a wall. Oh, these are these. No. What the Storage unit. That's exactly what it is. Game drill goes that way. Yep. Yeah, found society again. Civilization. Right. Yeah, it's definitely a storage unit. Storage facility. Blue and white. I don't know where that is. On the storage unit. Yeah. That's cool. Kind of gives my bearing. I knew there was some kind of clearing there. Right. You can see, the difference. No clearing. Clearing through the trees. Sure enough, there's a parking lot storage unit area. All right. Head on back. Head on back through. I'm trying not to get into some deep brush. I still have shorts on. I don't want ticks. I don't want poison ivy, poison oak, poison sumac. There is some around here. I've seen it. It's hot as fuck, so I didn't wear pants. Yeah, I wore shorts. It's just beautiful. Some kind of fruit tree. I don't know where my battery is on this thing. I hope hope you're receiving me well. Hope there's not a lot of glitching. So, yeah, I see that, DJ. And you know what? I apologize. I can't read much of chat because I'm walking in the woods and shit. I didn't bring my readers, nor do I really want to. I gotta have my far sight, not my near sight. I can see for miles, but my arms are not long enough to read things. So, like I'm like this. I'm like trying to read chat. Rocky Ravine. Trying not to disturb much here. People know I've been here. I want to make scuff marks unless I really have to. Right. Prints in the mud. Wow. Look at this clump of trees, man. Amazing. Oh, drop my Gatorade. Oh. Yeah, I plan on getting back, making some kind of lunch, protein. Eggs, meat, cheese, bread, something like that. And fuck yeah, go from there. Enjoy the day. Yeah, getting back to my original train of thought. How well do you know your friends? Ask some questions. Do they give you good answers? Right. I mean, in society, you know, there's that whole civility thing, gentlemanly, you know, lady, whatever case may be. You know, people have it's good day, sir, good day, ma'am, good morning, and it's a innocuous conversation, a greeting, if you will, and nothing is said that will offend somebody's sensibilities or make them uh, question too much about themselves. Oh, spider. But then what happens? You get to know people, start asking questions. And usually people tell you their life fucking story, right? There might be some embellishments, right? uh, but for the most part, people basically tell you who they are. And you can kind of judge the sincerity of things. Are they really speaking truth? Are they just bullshitting? And are you being manipulated? Right? A lot of things are said, especially and we've seen it on my channel where people say things that just you're like, wow, you are trying to elicit some type of emotional response, trying to get me in my feels. Why? Why is this? Why is this? Why are we going here? Yeah, I see people. See, I'm sure they hear me too stomping. There's a trail over there. Oh, I come straight corner. Okay. Uh, uh, Sorry, up. Oh, oh wow, just got hit by a mosquito. That sucked. Pack my trash away. I'm done with this drink. Oh yeah. Right back, just in case. And I got some snacks. I'm hungry right now. That sounds pretty good. Yeah, you see me, undoubtedly. I've seen him portioning this. Been wearing a fucking white shirt. Probably see him walking down the trail that way. But we're gonna take the trail going that way. If I know where that goes, that goes back to the three trail intersection. Do you understand? How do you vet people? How do you vet people? How do you vet your friends? Well, friendship is built over years, a lifetime, right? Well, there's more people. The trail starts to become more. See a couple coming this way. It's the down tree. How you doing? I don't know those people. Probably never see them again in my life. I just said, hey, what's up? How you doing? That's it. Moving on. And now we're encircling the storage unit over there. This whale worn trail takes us through. It circles around this this little ridge line or high spot going down. I know my going home, I go that way. Hopefully this goes that way. Maybe there's another branch off. But, yeah, just wandering the woods, seeing where these trails go, getting the lay of the land. You know, where's the high points? Where's the choke points? Where's the ridges, fingers, the valleys? Where's the water sources? Where's the cover? Where's the concealment? Where's the flora and the fauna? I'm not much of a forager, but you know, there's some things out here to eat, I'm sure. Just seen some berries, seen some stinging nettle, lots of poison sumac. There's that. I don't know. I don't know. These look kind of edible. You call it elephant ears, some shit. I mean, y'all really don't fucking know me. You know what I'm saying? I really don't know who the fuck I am. You just know what I told you. And although I'm quite sincere, you know, I don't get offended if you don't believe me. I like to share. I like to share my experiences. I like to tell stories. I like to engage in conversation. I like to let myself be heard. Where's this fucking go? So it just goes around this trail. Bridge. Maybe it goes that way. I don't know. And I like to get people's reactions. You can gauge them. It's like a reverse interrogation. I'm going to tell you everything about myself, and then see your reactions, and hear your what you think. Yeah. There's some people that you talk to, you just fucking don't like. Like I just fucking don't like you. You know, it happens. But why? Why don't you like that person? Why don't you like what they say? That's what I do. I judge myself. You know, why do I not like what this person fucking does or says? Is it something that is it something that I resent in myself? You know what I mean? Or is it I smell bullshit? You know, being a good judge of character means you've already done the self work. That's the mark of a great psychologist too. Great counselor, psychologist. It's like it opens up. Because that way, looks like it could be land. Somebody's land. I'm gonna go this way. Yeah, I see some homes over there. I'm out of here. Got some grapes. Grapes are growing. I'm seeing grapes on it. Game trail phone. It's always like, you know, you can only know somebody. Ow, fucker! I got bit. That motherfucker bit the hell out of me. Whatever it was. Ow, fucker! Fuck you. You can only judge somebody. You judge yourself, really. I know that sounds fucking cliche and Buddhist, but it is. It's true. To know thyself is to know others. You know, some people are very good at manipulation, telling people, getting people to feel a certain way, so that they can get some kind of, gain, pleasure. You know, sociopaths exist in very different degrees, right? Some people get it because they have this narcissistic feeling, narcissistic need to manipulate folks. You know, it's the art of the scam, the art of the con. Guys and gals out there had experience with cons, convicts, con artists. We were talking about last night, first responders, police, law enforcement. They get lied to all the fucking time. You know, dude's sitting there. They go up to the house. You know, this dude he's covered in blood. He's got a knife in his hand, bloody knife, and his wife is laying there dead on the kitchen table, on the kitchen floor, and stabbed her. It's obvious he stabbed her like 50 times. He's covered in blood. And he's like, oh, I just came here. I just got in. I just walked in and found this shit. I didn't do this. What? Bro, they totally changed. He went from bloodthirsty murderer, showing extreme rage and malcontent. Yeah, that's cool. Wow, this is cool. An apartment complex right here. That's pretty neat. To, one of the nicest guys you ever met. Coming off as a nice guy. Exchanging pleasantries. Trying to convince you that he's not a bad guy. Not a bad guy. What? Oh, this blood? Oh, it's not mine. This knife, I just picked it up. I just found it on the floor. Yeah, that's my wife. I don't know. I just got here. I grabbed her, shook her, hugged her, see if she was okay. I don't know what's going on. Right? Now, 9 times out of 9 times, 9 times out of 9,999.5 times, he's full of shit. Talk about red-handed. But, and then the cop is like, yeah, right. Go ahead and put your hands behind your back. And he goes from, oh, okay, sure, to, and just starts attacking with the knife. Get somebody off their, get them disarmed mentally. Oh, wow. On the road. They're not ready for your attack. They're just chill. Ah, okay. I know where I am. That's pretty cool. Wow, all right. Oh, nice. I don't know if there's any more trails going on here. Might have to double back. Looks like maybe a trail. I don't know. Something I want to take right now. No, I ain't got no pants. I'm not taking that trail. People will lie to you. People will absolutely lie to you. I remember when I was younger, I used to lie a lot. Yeah, absolutely. I learned how to be a good person by not being a good person. Right? Making mistakes. Being a stupid kid. Stupid fucking dude. Uh, trying to impress everybody. I remember I used to tell everybody in the hood I had a bionic arm. I can crush your skull with my fingers. Yeah. You make up stories, right? You're like, yeah, fuck you, you're bullshit. It's like, yeah, you want to try me? Right? It does. It kind of instills doubt for a second, for a split second. Maybe that gave me the chance to run away or to convince them that this guy's fucking stupid. Man, fuck him. He about bam, I hit him. Run away. Maybe that's how I dealt with it. Right. Going to juvie, going to reform school. You get all kinds of tall tales. What you in here for? Murder. What? Ain't nobody here for murder. I killed 15 people. Why are you in general population? Seriously? You find out they didn't kill 15 people. They stole 15 packs of cigarettes. Like, oh, okay. Yeah. You get manipulated, man. And I learned real quick. And I watched it in real time. Like, I had a girlfriend that I loved, and she would write me, right, while I was in reform school. Like, oh, you'll be out soon. Don't worry. She's giving me words of encouragement. I'm like, yeah, you're right. Okay. And then some of the kids like, hey, oh, is that your girlfriend? Oh, yeah. Hey, I don't have anybody to write. Can I write her? She seems nice. And you're sharing your letter around with everybody, going, wow, this is my girlfriend, man. She's cool. Oh, look, she sent me a picture. Man, this motherfucker. I forgot his name. Little kid from Memphis, Orange Mountain, Memphis. He was gang affiliated and all that shit. We're talking kids, right? There was nobody there over the age of 18. At 18, you go to the big house. You know what I'm saying? So I was 16, 15. I got there when I was 15, 16. Yeah, I think I did like 6 months. But this motherfucker, he's probably about the same age. He took. Next thing you know, she sends me a letter. They start writing each other, right? I'm thinking, yeah, my girl, she's cool. She likes to help people. She's a very helpful person. She used to drag me to the fucking nursing home to hang out with folks. I was like 14, 15 when I met her. We were talking, we were young, stupid, talking about marriage and shit and kids and, picked out kids' names, all this thing, all right, whatever. I'm like, damn, we serious. I kind of enjoyed it. And it was stable, right? Of course, I'm being a dumbass, getting in trouble, hurt somebody. I hurt a kid that attacked me. And fucking cracked his skull on a fucking wall, a brick wall at school. That was bad. Yeah, attempted murder and all that shit as a young kid. Man, fuck. Yeah, and I got to see him afterwards. I was like, oh man, he's all fucked up. Man, I did that shit, and it's all because the same girl. He was jealous. He was jealous of me and her, and we had broke up, and we were reconciling. We even had an arbitrator. It was kind of weird. It was very grown up of us. We were like negotiating terms. And I walked out of there. I walked out of the cafeteria with her arbitrator. And this girl was good. I was like, damn, that's how you arbitrate. I never knew anything about that shit. That's how you negotiate. She's asking me questions, asking her questions, making me shut up, making her shut up, making us answer certain questions. Like, oh damn. And so we walked out of the cafeteria. I was like, all right, And I'm watching her walk away. Out of nowhere, bam, this dude hits me in the back of the head. I want to date her. That's my girlfriend. Fuck you. You're not good enough for her. And I snap. You know, I went from calmness, you know, to kill. And I slammed this kid's head, bounced his head off the brick wall a couple times. And watched him, dropped him to the ground. Watched him draw up in a fetal position, bleed out his ears, eyes were in the back of his head, frothing at the mouth. Like, oh fuck! I was scared to death. I was like, I never really fucking hurt nobody like that before. Damn. And he was relatively my age. He might have been bigger. I think he was a football player. I wasn't at that time. But so yeah, I got to reform school. I didn't tell anybody what I did, whatever. I was just like, man, fuck, that's fucked up, dude. I wasn't like walking around like, yeah, motherfucker, I'm a bad motherfucker. Because there were some bad motherfuckers in there. Bigger than me. Of course, I'm used to that, but you know, you kind of know. You don't like, you know, just face to face challenge a big motherfucker unless you know you can take him. Anyway, you know. So anyway, this motherfucker, basically I'm telling you the story because this is how me and my girl had history, right? This is our history, and I thought we were secure in our history and our future. You know, we're talking about marriage and shit, and kids, you know, getting jobs, all this shit. And this motherfucker gets her as a pen pal, and starts you know, writing her. Next thing you know, I get a letter from her. It's the Dear John letter. She's breaking up with me. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. And I'm like, really? And she gave me the whole story. It's not you, it's me. You know, I want to move on with my life. I can't wait for you to get out. And who knows if you get out, will you continue to be a bad boy? All right, whatever. And then I go to my friend, and my friend, or well, I thought it was my friend, the pen pal, he's bragging. He's fucking bragging to all his boys how he turned this bitch. And he tricked her out. That was to say, I tricked her out. And I was like, bro, let me read. And you know, they're all like, uh-oh. But they're like, yeah, okay, fucking read it, loser. And she was confessing her love to him. I've read some of his letters. I didn't get mad. There was a little part of me that was like, man, I really want to kick his ass. And I could have. He was a kind of a smaller guy. He had friends though. You know, he was in a clique. Right? They would have whooped my ass eventually. But I just looked at it like, I'm going to study this. Study how I feel about this. Study what happens. How weak-minded she went. She went along with it. She started sending him money. Started sending him cigarettes. Like, damn. And that was the grift. That was the scam. He just wanted money and cigarettes. And he laid it on thick. Oh, baby, I love you. Oh, I'm in here because, ooh, what is this? Is this fat wood? That's pretty cool. Looks kind of wet. Anyway, yeah, he's laying it on thick to her, man. What's up, Hutch? I'm like, man, this motherfucker's lying his ass off. And come to find out, he had three other women that he was writing and getting money from. He's getting paid just by telling his sad little story. Man, I'm in here. I'm not guilty. False pretenses. You know, You know, dad left me. Mom's a crackhead. Probably a true story, but he just worked every angle on her. And that bitch left me, man. And she fucking dropped me. gave me the Dear John letter. And instead of me just getting crushed over it, I went, I don't know. I was like, I'm going to study this, you know? And no shit. That's what motherfuckers do, man. It's no different on the internet. It's no different on the fucking. Matter of fact, it's easier. Fucking easier. AI generated all this bullshit. You know, complete amenity. You know, people will lie to you. And if they lie to you just to, you know, just to feel good about themselves, or are they just trying to take your money? They're trying to take advantage of you. Yeah, all of the above. Israel. All of the above. And, you know, people also lie about their past. They will. There's a lot of things we've done that we're not proud of. Me, I'm no exception. No exception. I've made a lot of bad life decisions. But, you know, like I was talking about earlier on the path over there, I I went left decisively. I went left or I went right. I made that choice. I was like confident, boom, go left, go right. I probably shouldn't have done that. And now you got to correct. Now you got to self-correct. Now you got to reorientate. You know, and that's the work you got to do in yourself. And instead of feeling sorry for yourself, which is going to happen, I don't know if that's a trail or a washout. Anyway, you gotta put it on the table and kind of like subjectively look at yourself, objectively look at yourself, but subjectively, because it's you look at it like it's not you. You know, like you're taking apart a small engine or something, and you're looking at the parts, how dirty they are, how rusty they are, how broken they are, and you got to fix it, put it back together, rebuild yourself. Yeah, Hutch, man. I mean, yeah, for real. Real talk, bro. Uh, you know, I have made so many changes in my life. It's just crazy. I keep changing, constantly changing. Changing is everything, man. You know, and that's why I find myself out in these woods, man. Absolutely amazing. I wanted to be out here in the heat, pushing myself, sweating my ass off, getting bit by every fucking bug out here to prove something to myself. And yeah, this is, you know, you can write this up as a Sunday reflection, you know, and a self reflection. And yeah, it's inspired by Hutch, absolutely. But you know, my channel is about that anyway. And yeah, I might not show a lot of things that I do, a lot of things I have, my preps and stuff, whatever. But you know what? What you do with yourself, how you build yourself, that's that's probably the best prep you could ever do, man. Guardian Prepper. Guardian Prepper, that motherfucker. Our South African friend, he's trying to do 1,000,000 push-ups a year. He's trying to break a record. I could probably do about 10, 15 push-ups. I hate push-ups. And I was a Marine. Fuck push-ups. You know? Fuck that shit. I'm like, fuck. But that's it, man. He is doing that work on himself. And he's taking it to another level. And we do that physically. We do that mentally. Yeah, it's a lot easier when you're younger. You know? I think this is this is another ridge, another high point, low point, high point. Discovery. We have to do that work on ourselves. We have to say that, you know what, I don't like this. I don't like who I am. I'm going to change it. I don't like the situation. I'm going to change it. can't do that if you don't have the intestinal fortitude, if you don't have the experience of embracing the suck, asking the hard questions of yourself, doing the hard work, the things that really make you cry at night or want to cry. You know, the guilt, the remorse, you know, that all plays a toll on us, right? Or does it? It should teach us. It does. It teaches us. It's a great teacher. Embracing Stoicism, that's helped me out a lot. You know, I've always looked into, you know, as a kid, you know, and whatever, you know, a young adult, looking at religions because they seem to have this answer, you know, of how to, you know, dealing with trauma and things of that nature. In your as a kid, it's like fucking overwhelmed, right? So pushing more trees, man. Hear that? Y'all see that? I eat bass. Yeah, you eat bass. Brad and Shanna, Autumn and Justin. There you go. I like the Indian head. That's pretty damn good. We learn from experiences, and then have them. There, even if it teaches our limits and possibilities. Hardship, trauma, make you stronger. Just like working out, just like physical pressure. The human mind, the human construct, the human condition gets better. Am I back? Am I back? Can I get a number 64 by number 64? Chauffeur Royce, pick up. Can you hear me? See me? Yeah, I think I just lost signal a little bit. He's lost in the woods now. Oh no, I know where I'm going. Outstanding. Thank you, Teresa. Constant pressure makes us stronger, more resilient, more adaptive, smarter, able to resist disease and strife and adversity. Makes us smarter, right? Don't do that shit again. Or I'm going to do that shit over and over again and become immune to it. This whole concept between, behind Kung Fu, eating bitter, you know, doing 5-hour horse stance, sitting there, just standing there. Like, fuck, this sucks. But you know what? Later on, you're a badass. You know? Yeah, I think this doubles back. Yep. I think so. That's cool. It seems like this end of the plateau has a lot of fingers, has a lot of draws in it. We might take the draw. We might find the draw that I took last time. might take us to it. You know what I'm saying? Experience is the best teacher. And if you've walked through fire and it's hot, hot as fuck fire, what's a little fire? You laugh at that shit. Oh yeah, it does. It takes us to the little draw. Yes. I remember this draw. It was real dark when we took it. Yeah, we just walked around this whole fucking elevated area. Wow, badass. Took the hill, explored the hill. Now we're gonna go down the hill. And so that's what I like seeing. I like seeing strength. I like seeing people who are weak that find the strength. Yeah, blue butterfly. You in here? JD prepping. What's going on? I watched JD prepping almost die on me. And next thing I know, he's boom. Yeah, I'm feeling great. You know, blue butterfly. I watched her crawl around and, weep and moan. And then next thing you know, she's fucking walking around, and can't walk, having a good time. It's like, damn. Watched her fall many, many times on her face. Get back up and let's go. It's like, it's not how many times you fall, it's how many times you get up, right? Fall 5 times, get up 6. Got that inner strength. And that inner strength, that translates into your physical strength too. Motherfucker. What? That's a bird in a hole. I think. Oh no, that's what are you? Lemur? What you doing? What's up, buddy? Can y'all see him? Popped his head out the little hole. Yeah. Sorry, just passing through. I mean to scare you in your home. Little tunnelers. Living on the cliffs. So I like watching kids, play and shit, play and fight. They're just getting better and better. They're just getting better and better. They're learning lessons that last them a lifetime. So I like making them think, pushing them to their limits. Chess. I was known for that. All my nieces and nephews, I kicked their ass in chess over and over and over, mercilessly, until they beat me. Until they eventually beat me. They figured out a way to beat me. That's badass. I love that. And talk about a sense of accomplishment. That look in their eyes, when they really did something. They really did something. A lot of you folks out there have played me in chess. I am merciless. I'll even talk shit. Not all the time. Yeah. Oh man, it's nice and cool right here. We have the creek over here, small little babbling creek. Creek still flows. Our whole life, being young to adulthood and into old age, we start to wither away and die. What's that saying? Getting old is not for the weak. Little chair. Have a seat. Not for the faint of heart. Then when you're old, you really fucking feel things. You're like, man, I used to be a badass. Used to be, right? Used to do this. I used to do that. Now you're old and crippled and shitting yourself, dying of whatever, fucking dysentery or cancer or whatever. You're like, man. And you're facing death. You're literally facing death. Yet you keep going, you find a reason to stay alive. Oh, I got somebody coming this way. How about that? Another person taking the trail, not taking it. We push ourselves. Even when it's with a walker or a cane, whatever the case may be. Oh, it's a lady with her dog. Hello. Would your dog like some water?
Oh no, we were down at the river.
Okay.
That's why I make sure I come this route, so I have the water for her.
Right on.
Not that I want her drinking that, but she just kind of sits in it, cools off.
Yeah. Nice. It's a great trail. Have a good day. We're stronger than we think. That's the thing. Yeah, we're stronger than we think. We fill our heads and hearts with fears and doubts, internally and externally. Right? Many doom scroll. That's Jay Alexander. But you know what? You can't change a lot of that. You only change your situation, change your position, or just change how you feel about things. In my chats, in my panels, had various heated discussions, various different viewpoints, varying degrees, and there's been literally fights and arguments, right? But and some of it are just people just trolling. If y'all can see that, beautiful. Some people trying to bring in some type of destructive, topic that destroys everything. You know what? Hey, yo, Hutch was talking about this, and it is true. It is very true. And I've noticed, I've observed this. When someone, a sweet talking individual comes in, usually a lady, everybody just kind of, oh, there's a lady present. Oh, we can't talk about that. It does. It happens. It actually happens. You feel it. You feel the change in the air. But I always find a way to get them engaged. Get them engaged. Raise their ire. Show me who you really fucking are. It always comes out. I'm gonna check out this little plateau area. This little flat area here. Where I hit the creek. I let a lot of people talk. I want to hear what they say. Hear how they react. How other people react. How I react. But if you come to my channel and you're trying to destroy it, I will literally use that shit as content. We will deep dive on that and explore it and expose it and talk about it for a long ass fucking time. and I will literally use that shit as content, as I have in many times. Many many have come for the Mad Chad, and many have left. So, uh, never to be back again. Always keeping my name in their fucking mouth. You know, that makes me infamous. That's yeah. Hey, thank you. They show you who you are. They show you exactly who they are. You know, what's that saying? Uh, never interrupt your enemy or your opponent while he's destroying themselves, while they're fighting amongst themselves. Let them explain themselves. Let them lie to you. Let them try to manipulate you. Oh shit! Cool. Check that out. Nice little meandering creek that goes to the bigger creek. So if you can't take some harsh words, you know what I'm saying? If you can't take real talk, if you can't allow yourself to be questioned, that tells that should tell you that you're living in a very subjective reality. I think these are, I don't know, what do they call them? I forgot these things. I'm looking for snakes. Signs of snakes. You know, think about that. Are you living in a subjective reality or an objective reality? Now there's merits to both, right? You can what if things to death and be subjective. But like me walking this trail, that's objective. That's very fucking objective. Can I do this? What do I need to accomplish this task? I need to put one foot in front of the other. I need to breathe. I need to drink water. I need to monitor my my situation. Am I getting close to heat stroke, heat exhaustion? Am I getting dehydrated? That's objective. What's carved on this rock? RS. I mean, I just got bit out here. I felt my fucking lungs burning. I felt my legs burning. That's an objective reality. And I kept going. Took breaks, drank water. Might eat a snack later. I'm looking at trying to get the fuck out of here. Eat a good lunch. There's the sun. Yeah, you can entertain notions, right? What if things. And that's how you learn. That's how you creatively solve a problem, right? Being orthodox and unorthodox. But at the end of the day, you got to be objective. Now I look at what is my recovery time? How is this going to affect me? This little, hike I did. How is that going to affect me tomorrow at work? Is that going to affect my performance, or can I continue to operate, at a certain standard? Is there going to be aches and pains? Do I need to eat more bananas? Do I need to, drink more fucking Gatorade? take it a little easy. People out here at the bank over there, kids swimming, creek still flows. Hot day like this, man, that's good times. Might do that too. Come down here, jump in the water, jump in the creek. I know that if I go that way, follow the river, it will eventually take me home. Well, so what's my point? I don't know. I'm just fucking rambling at this point. Ohio Valley of prepping. What's up? Took the hill, did some exploring of the high ground and the surrounding areas. I don't know, what time is it? Shall I continue? Maybe that's for another day. Could be for another day. Wow. I'm not going to show you, but damn. I did some walking. Went down into the valley, out of the valley, down the valley, into the valley, up the hill, out of the valley. Oh, here we go. Now we get this. The sun. Let's get some sun. Boom. Hitting the main trail. Because I'm not far. There's a bench over here. I'm going to sit down. Drink some water. Carry on this conversation. I might step off into the tree line. Leave myself. Stay to the right side. So now, I never knew this trail. Now I do. Now I know what it takes to go that way. Now I know. Now I know the effect it has on me. Now I know. My G.I. Joe used to say, knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe. You gotta know yourself. You gotta be okay with constructive criticism or criticism in general, even if it is not constructive. Know when you're being played. Know when you're being manipulated. Yeah. Don't deal with it or play the game. I don't know. It's up to us for you to decide. But yeah. And like I said, y'all don't know me. I really don't know y'all either. I've met a lot of y'all. I have to say that. Got to actually put hands on your, smell your soul, look into your eyes, hear the inflection in your voice, the sincerity in your voice, hear your heartbeat, feel it. Only for a brief time. That's all we have, really. There you go. Nice place. Cool place here. Oh yeah, the wind's blowing through here. Oh yeah. Very nice. Very nice. Getting to know yourself, getting to know others. That's all about. That's what nature does. Nature. You learn a lot of shit out here. Of course, you learn what it's like out here. Different world. Learn about yourself too. How connected we are. You're not connected. Disconnected. Right on, OVP. Yes, sir. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Is that what you want? Running partner? That's what we kind of want, right? We create as social creatures. We crave connection. We do. We need it. It's very important when you're a kid to have that social interaction. You learn so much about you learn conflict resolution, you learn compromise, uh, you know sensitivity. You learn you know you learn all kind and how to be tough, how to deal. Fisherman on a bike. Yeah. You get inspired. You inspire others. You learn about others. You learn about yourself. That's what we crave as kids. And then later on, it's like, well, you know what? I don't like people. I'm gonna be out here. Nature don't lie to you. Nature don't try to manipulate you and trick you. Might catch you off guard because you're not paying attention. You know, you might be surrounded by wolves. Not even know it. 14 fucking 200-pound wolves just step out of the fucking tree line. When I'm what the fuck? Oh shit! I'm out in the open now. What? You know, motherfucker comes up from behind me and zit, right? My woods. You just gotta be sensitive about it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What we got? What we got here? We got 15 people in chats. What is that? Almost 4 o'clock. I'm gonna I'm gonna step over here real quick and relieve myself. Yeah. Uh, somebody's coming. So Gen X. Maybe they see me. Maybe they don't. Biker. Yeah. Get hanging out. Here we go. Yeah. Yes, sir. That's my set. Well, the wolves have to think twice. Like, oh shit, smash ass. All right, I'm gonna make my way back to fucking society. Reluctantly, we will end this live stream. Y'all carry on with the rest of your day. And enjoy a nice hearty lunch. I feel good. Feel good. Nice and strong. Really pushed myself going up that hill though. I have to admit that shit. That did kick my ass. It really did. You know, I needed that though. I need a little kick in the ass. And that's what we need from time to time. We need a little kick in the ass. And if you don't do it yourself, somebody's definitely going to do it for you. There's a lot of people that are, happy to oblige. And so you can either take that constructively, right? Take that to heart, or you can be all butthurt about it, holding your bum because motherfucker kicked you in the ass, mentally in the head, or literally. Need some reality sometimes, little reality checks. Bring you out of that subjective thinking. I go around the corner. I like to go wide. I'm not sticking close to the edge there. I'm not going to the left or the right. I want to see what's around the corner, around the bend. Either. Oh yeah, that sun's hot. It's a hot sun. Yes, sir. So yeah, folks, thanks for hanging out with me on this little journey. With shit talk. Real talk. We're weak. We are weak. See, that's the thing. You got to realize you are weak. I am weak. Right? Give me a beer and a fucking hamburger, and I'm good. That's happiness, right? You can get shit done. I could have done that. Could have drank a beer and ate a hamburger. But no. I had this fucking thought in my head. I'm going to take that fucking hill. See if I can do it. Keep doing it. Keep taking that fucking hill. So that hill is nothing. Each time I take that hill, man, it's just going to get easier and easier. It's a great thing about, like I said, pressure. Yep. Pressure. What diamonds are made. Maybe a diamond. Are you going to be that leaf? Are you going to be that foam, that sea foam that gets tossed around in the ocean? You're going to be that rock that weathers the storm. Eventually it breaks you down. You decide. It's up to you. It's up to you to fucking decide what you want to do. Who the fuck you want to be? You want to be a fat, lazy piece of shit? Dying of fucking cancers and, woe is me, I'm a victim. Oh my God, nothing ever goes my way. Or you want to do something. And damn the consequences. Either this kills me or makes me stronger. Or do you want to be a lying piece of shit? Tell people fucking try to scam motherfuckers, try to get some kind of sympathy. Oh, woe is me. Fucking why? Right, I know, right? You Marines know what that is, right? You know what that is? Smallest little fiddle playing My Heart Bleeds for You. So you hear that from the drill instructors all the time. Oh, fucking wine. You want some wine with that cheese? Right, rescue? Suck it the fuck up, man. Figure this shit out. Help is on the way. Help is always there. There's help. That's the great thing about being in that human condition. We love to help people. People love to help. And they do. And they will. Right? But, it's you that has to pick yourself up when you fall down. You just gonna live on the ground? Be a snake? Be a snail? Be a fucking worm? right? You're going to accept your fate. You're going to change it. See, that's the thing about listening to like Old Norse and shit. That was the thing. There's fate. That was the idea. The Greeks talked about it too. With the Nords, the oracles, a lot of other cultures, and talk about fate. Yeah, Christianity, right? Book of life. All my actions of my life are written in the book of life. Everything that I do. Well, Christianity is kind of a weird thing. Though. It's kind of like, right, you got a path, you got a choice. Yeah. Other like Old Norse, you ain't got a choice. But you do, and that's what the gods did too. Odin, he's like, fuck, I'm gonna get eaten by a giant wolf at the end of times, and everything's gonna be destroyed. Well, guess what? I'm gonna prepare for that day. You might kill me, but I'm gonna train my sons to kick your ass and rebuild. It's legacy. You don't think about legacies. A lot of you fathers do. A lot of you mothers, fathers, your parents out there trying to build a legacy. Give something to your kids. But are you actually building them? You know, hard fathers make strong, sturdy men. You know, gotta have that caring mother side too, I guess. You know, that's that. You know, gotta have the yin and the yang. But you know what? Iron sharpens iron. You know, spare the rod, spoil the child, that kind of thing. Remember that? That's in the Bible, right? That's part of the tenets of Christianity. But your fate is not sealed. You always have a choice. That's what I've learned studying these religions, these cultures. Do I really have a choice in the matter? I mean, if my fate is sealed, what the fuck am I doing? Everything is all for naught. I'm already destined to fail, destined to succeed. So whatever I do is just fucking bullshit. That in itself is bullshit. I can improve myself. I can improve my situation. I can help others. I can change the world. Is that fate? When fate says I'm just going to be a lazy fucking fat ass sitting on my couch, eating fucking donut holes and whatever, watching YouTube, drinking beers, and high-fiving my buddies about how I made fun of somebody. Is that my fate? Die of some kind of fucking heart condition? Yep. Cirrhosis of the liver. We're not going to tempt fate. I think that's how we rewrite fate. So we fuck up the gods. Oh, my fate is sealed, huh? Okay, watch this. Hold my beer. Getting off my fat ass. Be harder to kill. Harder to deal with. You know, when you're fat, lazy, and weak, even if you're opinionated, even if you troll online and shit like that, which, there's a lot of people that do that shit, and it's fun sometimes. It's fun to watch sometimes, too. Some professional trolls out there. But, really look at yourself. Really think about shit. Think to yourself, well, is this my life? Is this my fate? Or can I actually change it? How many people got cancer and beat it? So, that's my fate, huh? Doctor says I got 6 months to live. 3 years later, right? 3 years later, after going through hell and back, countless surgeries, countless fucking treatments, countless fucking puking and shitting themselves, they're still here. Just refuse to die. He said, fuck you, fate. I'm gonna do what I want. Die when I wish. I don't feel like dying right now. I feel like living. That's badass. To tempt fate and win. It's not written in stone. Even stone can weather and crack. Everything changes. So do we. So you don't like yourself, change yourself. Here's a little spot. Down the river, under the bridge. I can reach out here. I think I'm gonna smoke a cigarette. Hang out with y'all a little bit longer. And I will get y'all to do. Oh, and you know what? If you don't like what I said, it's bullshit then. Don't take it. It's not advice. It's experience. It might sound like advice. And I do care for people. Really do. I care about you guys and gals out there. Whatever the connection we made a connection. Some of us took it a step further and made a stronger connection. Actually met each other. And it continues on. And more people come. We always meet more people. That's the great thing about, the internet, platforms like this, Somebody new is always going to meet, you're always going to meet somebody. Go, hey, what's up, man? Yeah. You might not say it to my face, but, if the live stream ends, you might look at your friends and go, that guy is total fucking bullshit. All right. Whatever. I just like to talk. I actually do like to talk. That's why I got a fucking channel. It's like therapy for me. And you don't have to agree with me. You really don't. I enjoy a good argument. You don't agree with me? Tell me. Hey, I disagree with you on that. All right. Tell me why. Maybe you changed my mind. Maybe I see, I get some enlightenment from your conversation. Or maybe I stand firm on my conviction. Yeah, no, I don't. I disagree with you there. You can't. Sorry, I'm going to stick to doing what I'm doing. But I always ask myself, am I doing this because I am a spiteful person when somebody tells me I can't do something or I should do something? As a kid, hey, you're supposed to do it this way. I'm like, no, I want to do it my way. All right. It's like, okay, watch the fun. Hey, y'all, watch this kid. He's going to try to, do it his way, see what happens. Sometimes I succeed, though. I mean, that's the fucking thing. Sometimes I fucking succeed. Might be the hard way, but maybe that's my way. Maybe I like going the hard way. Maybe I like taking a hammer when a socket and ratchet, would work. This is the content that saves YouTube, and I agree with you, Hutch. And that's why I like my Lackluster Fridays, where the conversation goes where it goes. Arguments happen, disagreements happen. Words are said. People either fucking, and people have said their piece in anger and still come back. So, maybe it's therapy for them too. Lady Smith, how you doing? In the heat of the moment, you're not going to think, wow, he's right. But later on, after reflection, when nobody's looking, then you might go, he was right. Yeah, he's fucking right. Yeah, I'm a fucking pussy. I'm a dumbass. Hindsight's always 20/20, right? So yeah, that's why I like reflection. I'm not afraid to disagree with somebody, nor am I afraid that somebody's going to disagree with me. Let's talk about it. Let's go there. Why? Unless you're just doing it for the sake of trolling, sake of strife, sake of spite, right? But that tells me everything. If I'm trying to have an intellectual conversation, there has to be two intellectuals. You know what I'm saying? And I'm willing to dumb myself down a little bit just to talk to somebody. Or maybe I'm the dumbass. That's happened too. To recognize that too, like, whoa, this motherfucker's smart. Damn. All right, listen. I'm gonna ask questions, and if they're stupid questions, I apologize, but I gotta ask them anyway, right? That's how we learn. That's how we grow. That's how we connect. Like I said, exchanging pleasantries is not a real way to connect. It's really not. Exchanging ideas that are opposing. That's connection. That's real connection. In man world, I don't know what it's like in women. I guess women too. Y'all fight a little different. But in man world, you really don't know a man until you can't really respect. Yeah, or you're working with him, or you're in the fucking trenches with them. Smelling their own fucking farts. Man, you stink, man. Fuck. Stop eating that shit. Yeah. That's when you really know somebody. You face adversity to each other, and disagreements are going to happen. Disagreements are going to happen. Workplace happens all the time. It's always that young, ambitious person. It's like, yeah, I'm going to do it my way. I'm going to show you. The seasoned veteran that's been there for a while is like, he's going to say it once. You're going to like, hey, you should probably do it this way. This is how I do it. It might be easier for you if you do it this way. Here's the pitfalls of you doing it your way. No, I'm doing it my way. All right, we're going to sit back and have fun. Or they're going to say no. For the sake of the company, we're going to do it my way because that's the way it works. Wisdom, man. Oh yeah, right on. Riding bikes. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, folks. Hey, it's cool to have fun. I love having fun. I love having a great time talking about stupid shit. Like grandmas with flamethrowers. I mean, I like to get creative, right? But I also like to have real good conversations, truthful conversations. No bullshit conversations. Heated conversations. Fuck it. Unpleasant conversations. So yeah, folks, I thank you and I love you all. Thank you for hanging out with me today. It was a day of suck. It was actually fun. My feet hurt. They actually hurt. My feet hurt. I'm sweaty. I'm nasty. But now I can go home. I can eat a good lunch, eat a good meal, and take a shower and sleep good tonight. Knowing that I did something, knowing that I pushed myself. And I encourage you all to push yourself too, physically or mentally. Yeah. Have a difficult conversation. So yeah, thank you all. Thank you all. Let's go.